March 28th of 2017, the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, Gary and Charity Ross, Tower residents and landowners, approached the commission with a conditional use permit. The permit application was provided to them from St. Louis County. A deeper concerning issue was presented to the Planning and Zoning Commission. A tiny house parked in front of a longtime Tower resident, Jeff Hill, was put first on the agenda by City Clerk Linda Keith. In other words, I was put in front of a paying customer. Now, isn't that special? The Rosses were there with an application in hand approved by the county. And thank you, City of Tower, for the warm welcome you gave Mr. Hill and Mr. Ross by the City Clerk, Zoning Administrator.
It's been a family for over 20 years now, and they had a dream for it, and Gary and I took over that dream, and this is what we want. We want to be here. We want to see families come here, enjoy this area. But we can't get anywhere, it seems, with the city. It's unfortunate.
That story, that's touching to me anyway, because I'm very...
And the thing is, we keep doing everything that they ask us to do, and we get the same thing. Well, it's not enough information. Well, tell me, your application just wanted this. Then why is, if they need an EAW, why weren't we told 4 or 5 meetings ago? This has been 10 years going on, and we've been trying to bring something to this community, to help this community. And, Gary and I don't want to give up. We want to try. We want to be a part of this community. We have kids here. We don't want to see Tower die. We love it here. So I just don't know what the resistance is and why they can't give us the information that they need. I just don't understand it. We do everything they ask, like I said, and it's never enough.
Well, thank you for...
When we first started doing this, I had campers in almost every one of these sites. And then they come back and they told me I had 30 days to get the campers out of here because it was zoned open land. You cannot have anything on open land. So I had to move all these campers out of here, and then they said that you could only have 2 campers on the property. So I was like, oh boy. So then 2 acres. Yeah.
Nice that. But they're making life so tough for Gary and Dave Rose. I mean, Dave Rose's property can't even begin to be like this. But still, holy cow. And if they demand everybody have an EAW or an EIS, they're shooting themselves in the foot, because the river project and the harbor project will never, ever come to fruition. Never. Because everybody will have to do it.
And who are you, ma'am?
I'm Sue Scuffsa from Ely.
And what did you used to do?
I was on Ely Planning and Zoning for several years.
Several years. So you worked with their planning and zoning?
Yes, and their housing.
And you said one thing interesting to me, that a rule up in Ely was that the city never gets in competition with investors being or competing.
Yes, and I'm aware that hoodoo has been here. But,
do you think there may be a conflict of interest in not getting the permit of the relationship of the city clerk to the owners of the campground?
I hate to say for sure, but it almost smacks of that. And hoodoo's gotten where it's almost unaffordable. But I saw everything is always wavering back and forth. There's no concrete plan in mind. It feels like they're grasping at straws for some odd reason to keep this project from happening. And I get a little suspicious.
Very interesting. How long have you been at this application?
Almost 10 years.
10 years. How long have you owned the property?
It's been in my family since 1991.
And you bought it from who?
U.S. Steel.
Okay. And when did you first have the vision to do the campground here?
Probably 3 years for sure.
Yeah, so it's probably been
10, 11, 12 years.
Yeah, 10, 11 years.
Okay.
All the roads coming in here were all permitted
Okay.
through St. Louis County and the Army Corps of Engineers. Otherwise, they won't let you do anything. They even sent a team up from Duluth to do soil samples of the gravel pit that we were taking the gravel from, to make sure it was the right material that was going into the road. and they gave us a set, and we did all the work ourselves.
Okay. And
Power on the original drive, and then the new owners of the marina did not want us crossing through that parking lot. We got another easement through St. Louis County now, along the property line.
okay.
Coming in here now.
You probably started this before the city of Tower had their own planning and zoning. Is that correct?
I'm not quite sure on that.
Okay. What was the date you said you purchased?
1991.
Okay.
It seems to me that they don't want any local Minnesotans here north of Duluth because they want a playground for the rich. And that is it. No mining, no industry, no nothing, and no people, no schools, no commerce, no nothing. Only a playground.
Interesting observation.
Oh,